sorry about that. As you can see, the wheelbase is needing to be lengthened quite a bit. Even if I move it like so it lines up at the front, it's got about 3.5 inches or so that needs to be extended. Planning to do a little bit more extension in the rear than the front, just to get a more front bias, and also helps me give a little bit more room for the interior. I will end up needing new drive shafts. I plan on going with MIP Racing Wraith drive shafts because they come with the extended output, which I'll need every little bit of length I can get because it's going to be very long. I think it's 14.3 inches or so. I will be getting new links too. I'm going to go with Vanquish Products links and Revo rod ends, uppers and lowers, just to make it all match. They're titanium ones. Other than that, I believe I'm gonna try as hard as I can to keep the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive dig on. I think that's about it. I am gonna go with a new bumper, just the same one as this, but chop the bars off, make it look more like a truck bumper than a Land Rover bumper, I guess. And I'm gonna look at some Proline Power Stroke shocks. Just these, when I got the kit stock, one of the shock bodies wasn't molded right, and it had a little dip at the beginning, or at the top, where you thread on the cap. So this one, I believe, is the one, and it leaks a lot. Like, I don't think there's any oil in it at all, so definitely gonna look at getting some of those, make it look a little nicer. Other than that, I do believe I'm going to have to extend the rear end of the chassis so that I can get a bumper on the rear. It's just not quite long enough without it, so I'm looking at either getting something that can just bolt on that's a little bit wider, or getting another chassis and cutting the rear off, adding a brace in there, and just adding that little extra bit. It's only going to be about 3-inch length, but to make it look nice with the rear bumper, it's gonna have to be done, I guess. Probably at the same time, I'm going to upgrade the motor. Not sure right now what I'm looking at getting. I was looking at one of the new Homes Hobbies ones that he was releasing, but some of the brushless ones that he had looked fairly good alternative too. Just waiting on a release date for those and a price, I guess. Looking for a lot of torque with these, just so I can not have to worry. It's gonna be a heavy rig. And then this way too, I'm planning to get an AGS machining hitch for the rear, so that'll hang down right there, and I'll build myself a trailer for the Jammin that's over there. I'm also planning to get an NQD boat, jet boat, so towing that along would be nice. One other thing is the tires and wheels are going to change. I'm going for the RC 4-wheel drive Pro 10 stamped steel wheels, which will give it a nice older look. It'll give it just a nice contrast with the silver of the truck. And then I'll go with the Pitbull Racing 1.9 tires. Heard good things about them, and they look fairly scale. Hopefully they'll work well. I might also relocate the battery, as right now I am running a variety of packs actually. One of them is a Sky LiPo, 3-cell, 3,000 milliamp, 30C battery. It works very well, but and it's fairly light. It's just a little big still. I don't know, I might relocate that, but it doesn't last super long. If I go for a long hike or whatnot and want to bring this, I'll throw in the 8,000 milliamp max amps that I got. I didn't buy this one brand new, I got it used. It still works fine, it gives about 6,500 milliamps. It's great for this actually, but it's very heavy as it is. It is basically 4 cells in there with 4,000 milliamps each in parallel. So 2P, 2S. It lasts a long time, but I mean, it's heavy. And then the other battery I run is a Sky LiPo 40C 2-cell LiPo, 5,000 milliamp. This one is like this because had a couple problems with the case cracking, and wrapped some electrical tape around it, and then some liquid electrical tape, and it works well. This one's kind of like my middle pack between those other two. It's quite a bit lighter than the 8,000 milliamp, but it just doesn't provide the punch of the 3-cell LiPo. But it still lasts quite a while too. Other than that, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching.